friends, thanks for joining me today for practice. Today's practice is a twisting practice, so just give you a heads up about that. But the Dharma today is the process of learning that yoga philosophy outlines for us. So of course we understand that learning takes place in the mind, in the gathering of information, and in the assembling of knowledge. But yoga philosophy also tells us that beneath the mind, beneath our thoughts, is a whole other way of understanding. And that understanding comes from feeling and intuition and innate wisdom. And the whole goal of yoga philosophy tells us that yoga is there to help us dive beneath the mind, to tap into this different avenue of knowledge, like our feelings. So I want to use that today as a jumping off point for the way we look at our practice, in particular about range. So there's no way to intellectually understand our own range of motion. It's not something someone can tell you from the outside. You should be able to go here, or this is the range from here to here. It's really something that you feel as you're moving through it, through direct experience. And so rather than defer to a picture or the person next to you or even your teacher who's telling you where the posture should take you, I really want you to think about how you can feel your way through your own range of motion and allow your feelings and your sensations to be this completely valid way of understanding yourself and your practice. And of course, all of this translates to life, right? That we understand that what we feel at a level that might not be logical or reasonable or even, thought-provoking, that our feelings are really good indicators of information. Takes us where we need to go, maybe keeps us away from things we shouldn't do, and really helps us to understand everything that it is we'd like to learn, but just on a different level. So please use your asana practice like that, certainly today, every day, to really just pay attention to how you're feeling, to listen to that, and to make decisions based on that. And the hope, of course, is that as we get better at that skill, that over time, that becomes just a natural part of our information gathering and our decision making, okay? So come onto your mats, lie down on your backs, and we're gonna start in Happy Baby. So as you come down onto your back, just pull your knees towards your side chest, not the center of your chest. Go a little wider. Lift your feet towards the ceiling. Keep your knees deeply bent, and just use your hands to gently draw your knees down towards the outside of your torso. And then sink your tailbone down a little towards the front of the mat. And just start to breathe here. Some postures, the range of motion is clear. There's no guessing or deciding. You just can't go any further. And others are a little more nebulous, and we want to really take the time to understand that so that we don't make any critical mistakes on our mats and in our bodies, but also that we begin to use feedback to gain, better information. Okay. Place your feet onto the floor, cross your left ankle to your right knee. Go ahead and draw that right thigh in, opening up your left hip. You can flex your left foot a bit. You could do whatever you want with your right foot. Maybe keep pressing your left thigh away with your left elbow as you draw your right thigh in closer. And just breathe your way into that left hip and notice what you feel. Notice what happens on the inhale versus the exhale, or is this sensation new, or is it the same, or is it, something troubling, or just something that you can manage. So just take that into account. Take one more breath here. And then release your right foot down, left foot down, come to the other side. Right ankle to left knee, pull in. Press away with your right elbow so you're getting that nice oppositional stretch in the right hip. How many times in your life did you have a gut feeling about something that you didn't listen to? Or you did listen to, right? How many times did that gut feeling steer you wrong? And then ask yourself how many times intellectual decisions led you wrong. And vote or gamble on the gut. Okay, release that, and now take your knees together. Your shins parallel to the floor. I'm pushing my knees forward so they line up over my hips. I'd certainly much rather be here. That's way easier. But over here, as those knees come over the hips, I feel my core begin to engage ever so slightly. Okay? You can bring your arms out to the sides, straight or even in cactus arms. Take a deep breath in, keeping your shoulders fixed to the ground. On the exhale, squeezing the legs together. Knees are going to fall over to the left. Don't let them fall too far. Keep your right shoulder down. Bring the knees back up through center. Do the same to the right side. And I might be limited a little here. Yeah. And we're just going to go back and forth like this a few times. I'll sit up, letting your knees rock to the left. Right shoulder stays down. Feel how your core squeezes and retains the shape. Keep your knees together. Bring the knees up through center. And then use the exhale to move them over to the right. Left shoulder stays down. Do that 2 or 3 more times and feel the dynamic of the upper body fixed while the legs are the things that are rotating. Because this will be the only time throughout the class that this is the dynamic. Otherwise it'll switch, okay? Do 1 more to each side. And then come back to center. You'll take your arms up in the air as if you're holding a block. You can even hold a block if you want to. Lift your head and your shoulders off of the mat so it's not touching. And then swing your arms to the right as you exhale, squeeze and reach to the right. Now don't drop down. Bring the arms overhead and then exhale left. You can inhale through center, exhale right. Inhale through center, exhale left. That's 4. Let's just do like 4 more slowly. Squeeze and turn and pause. As you inhale through center, keep your head and your shoulders lifted. Exhale, do it to the left. Inhale, come through center. Exhale it to the right. We'll just do 1 more. Inhale through center. Exhale, squeeze to the left. Good. Come back up, release, down, hug your knees to your chest, and just simply rock up to sit. Nice and easy. Straightening your legs in front of you, bending your right knee so the foot's going to stay on its own side. You're going to sit up nice and tall, flex your left leg, and then just take that left hand, turn as far as you can, place it on the ground. So this we could call our normal range of motion, right? It's just how far the torso turns on its own. Inhale, right arm up, bend the elbow, exhale it to the inside of the knee. And without pushing your knee out to the side, so push in on both the knee and the elbow, breathe in, and as you exhale, turn a little deeper. And do that a few times. Just feel where that range of motion is. So yoga obviously is not there to just have you maintain the status quo, although that's not a bad thing. You certainly are not losing anything. But we do want to increase the range of motion, but to what degree, that's a question, right? And the capability of that. So it's important to know where that range is and then how much more you can get out of it, going mindfully and paying attention. 1 more breath. And when you turn forward, left hand will grab the pinky toe side of the right foot, turn and extend the right arm back, and at the same time kick forward through the right leg. So both that right leg and that right arm are reaching away. And again, you're turning from the belly, turning from the chest, and breathing deeply here. We'll take 3 more. Let the shoulders release and the jaw loosen. Take 1 more. Good. And then you can release forward. We'll do the other side. Right leg straight, left knee bent. Just turn and take the right hand to the ground. Inhale, left arm up, and then elbow to the inner knee. And this is going to disable your ability to just push around with your elbow, right? Unless you're really pushing, you know, it's hard on the inside of the knee. You're not going to get as far. And that's by design. So take a couple of breaths. Maybe feel that oblique area, that side core engage. And then as you turn forward, you'll sweep the left arm back as you grab your left foot with your right hand and find your twist on this side, turning. And you might just feel all of that coming just across the waist. I always describe in my mind, twisting feels like you're tightening your belt one notch at a time as you exhale, so that waist gets a little smaller as you turn. Good. Come around and shift forward now to hands and knees. And for now, let's just go through a few nice cow-cats. Okay? Just getting the spine moving. Breathe in, let the tailbone lift, let the heart lift, shoulders down. Exhale as you round, lifting the navel to the spine and tucking down on the tailbone. Inhale, slowly roll through to cow back. And then exhale, slowly round into cat back. We'll just do 2 more on the breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And then exhale. Good. And we'll come back to neutral spine. Bring your right arm out to the side. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to thread that arm under the left arm. Bend your left elbow. Reach but don't touch. I'm hovering. Inhale, pull it out, and do it a second time. Bend the left elbow. Exhale, reach but don't touch. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, bending the elbow to lower, but holding yourself off the floor. 1 more time. Inhale. And again, exhale. Get as low as you can without touching. Come back up. Reach the right hand down. We're going to do that 4 more times. This time, stepping your left leg out to the side. And we'll do it like that. Inhale, arm lifts. Bend the left elbow. Exhale, lean out. Try to move your fingers all the way towards where your toes are. Inhale, come up. Second time, bend that left elbow. Exhale, lower down. Twist, but don't touch. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Good, come back up. Release the hand down, come back to your hands and your knees. Let's do the other side. Take an inhale, lift your left arm out to the side. Bend your right elbow, I'll switch here, and take it across so that you're lowering but not touching. Right, I'm floating. Inhale, take the arm up and out to the side. And again, exhale. Inhale. Slow like a 1 arm push up, lower down, exhale, pause. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Good. Come back up, place the hand down. Step your right leg out to the side, same thing that we did. Inhale, left arm. Exhale, take it across, don't touch. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale again. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale as you take it across. Let's do it 1 more time. Inhale, sweep it up. And exhale, take it across. Nice, guys. Come back up as you inhale. Plant your hand to the ground. We'll come into downward facing dog from here. So curl your toes, lift your knees. Find your downward facing dog. Don't worry if the legs are straight or bent right now. We're looking for your range of motion. You're looking to feel your way into it. So if you go really fast, you might even pass it and do something you unconsciously, didn't want to do. So find your way into your down dog, take your time, and then plug down into the hands and the feet, right? So the base of your thumb, base of your index finger, base of your pinky, so you know your palms are nice and pressed down evenly. Base of your big toe, base of your pinky toe, center of your heel, even if it's not touching the floor. Okay? Now, of course, you can stay here if you want, or you're going to take your right hand, reach it like you did in your core thing on the ground there, you did before. Rotate as far to the left as you can. Reach your hand, reach your hand, reach your hand. Find your range, then grab your leg, and you can use the hand to help you turn a little bit more. But you're not using just the hand to find your range. 1 more breath. So just feel the difference there, unwind, to kind of get into the twist first with your own range, then help with your hands. Not force it with your hand. Left hand reaches past the right leg. Push through the right arm. Twist, twist, twist. Turn as far as you can, then grab the leg wherever it is, and you can finish using the hand on the leg. Stay for 1 deep breath in and out. And then
slowly unwind. Come to downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths. Good. And then as you breathe in, you can look forward, exhale, step, or lightly walk up to the front of the mat. Okay? Half lift as you inhale, so lengthen through your spine. On the exhale, go ahead and forward fold. Good. From here, you're going to bend your knees, rise up on your inhale. We'll come to Utkatasana and sit down deeply for 3. Weight shifts towards the heels, but toes stay down for 2. Breathe in deeply, and on your exhale, fold it down. Inhale, lift halfway to Ardha Uttanasana, and then on the exhale, step or hop back lightly to plank pose and lower through Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, move back, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Now we're going to do this repeater all throughout the class, but this moment will be the most we do all at once. So slowly, raise your right leg up. As you inhale, leg is straight, hip is open. You're going to exhale, knee comes in, twist, and then shift forward to bring your knee to your left elbow. Inhale, take the leg up. Again, knee in, twist, exhale, then bring the knee to the elbow. That's 2. 2 more. Slow down. Inhale, knee in, twist, exhale. Inhale, knee in, rotate, exhale, tap and make contact, and inhale, take the leg up. Good. This time, exhale, slowly step your right foot and then your left foot forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. On the exhale, fold but bend your knees. And then I just want you to straighten your right leg only. So left knee is bent, right knee is straight. The left hand is going to come out in front of your left foot a bit. You just move back a little bit so that you can keep your hand underneath your shoulder. Use a block if you need to. Bring the right arm up. Hold and breathe. And then release that hand down. Let's go to the other side. Bend your knees deeply. Inhale, rise. Utkatasana. Sit down. Now my feet are still about hip bone distance apart, so I'm being really mindful that my knees don't knock in if my feet are parallel. Everything lines up. One more breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale as you lengthen. Plant your palms. Exhale, step or hop back lightly. Lower through Chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog. All right, that 4 repeaters on the left side. So as you inhale, raise your left leg up. Bring your knee in, twist, then exhale, bring knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift the leg. Again, knee in, twist, exhale, shift forward. Inhale, left leg up. Knee in, twist, exhale, shift forward. One more, inhale. Right, so twist first. Turn, then exhale, shift. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, bring your left foot, and then your right foot forward. Inhale, lengthen through your spine, bend your knees. Exhale. Only the left leg is going to straighten. Your right hand is going to come out. Your left arm will come up. Turn and twist. You're going to notice a lot of these twists, you can't really leverage too much more than wherever you are. One more. And then release. All right, let's bend the knees. Rise up on your inhale, Utkatasana. This time, hands to the heart. You're going to sit down deeply and rotate your torso all the way to the left. Don't lean down, just turn as far as you can. Then lean down, see where your elbow connects. Rotate a chair, pressing into the hands, rolling the chest. Stay here for 3. Good. Keep your knees and your hips in line for 2. One more breath. And then we're going to come up through center, do the other side. Hands to the heart. Turn to the right as far as you can first, then lean down
and connect. Couple deep breaths here. Squeeze that belt a little tighter. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Make your way back to down dog any way you like. You can exhale, step or jump, whatever you want. Okay. Take a breath or two. We'll do that repeater again, but this time only 3 of them rather than 4. Right leg rises, inhale. Knee in, twist, exhale, tap. Inhale. Knee in, twist, exhale, tap 2. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale the knee in, you twist, you tap your left elbow. Inhale, raise the leg. And this time, exhale, step your right foot towards your right hand. Ground your left heel. Inhale, warrior 1. Good. So settle down for a minute. Just get both legs strong. So the front thigh is deeply bent. Outer edge of your back foot is pressing into the mat. Keep your left hip bone turning forward. And from here then, just lift your back heel, turn this into a lunge. We're going to take the hands to the heart. Rotate the torso as much as you can to the right. And then split the arms. Hold. Work that breath. One more. Nice. Go ahead and turn yourself forward. You can bring your hands on your hips. Step onto the right leg. Draw the left thigh up. Right hand to the outer thigh. Left arm back. Take a twist. And of course, this hand is helping turn you. But you've also got to sort of push back with the knee so that you don't lose your balance. Take one more. When you come out, hands to your heart, lean forward, kick through your heel, lengthen through your hamstring. Virabhadrasana 3. And then can you feel where your warrior 1 is? Rather than have someone tell you. Lift the arms up as you inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Travel through your vinyasa. And we'll do the other side. Okay. Left leg 3 times. Inhale, left leg up. Knee and twist. Exhale, bring the knee to your right elbow. Inhale it back. Again, exhale, knee in, twist, shift. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee in, twist, shift. Inhale, take it back. And this time, exhale, just step your left foot towards your left hand and ground your back heel. Inhale, rise. Warrior 1. Hold. You might even notice as time goes on, your range of motion is different from posture to posture. You're learning the postures by repetition each time you come in. Lift your back heel, come into a lunge, hands to the heart. Twist as much as you can to the left, and then try to split the arms. Hold for 3. Breathe for 2. One more breath. And then turn forward. You can take your hands on your hips, stand onto the left leg, drag the right leg up. Take your standing twist here. Just feeling the twist in different shapes and ways. One more. Good, let's turn forward. Hands in prayer at your heart. Virabhadrasana 3. Push strongly back. Hold. And then a long
You're at step back, Virabhadrasana 1. Take a deep breath in. Hands to the ground as you exhale. Meet you in down dog. Nice and easy on your breathing. Maybe one more. All right, inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or jump, front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale as you fold. Once again, I'd say hip bone distance is fine. Bend your knees, inhale, Utkatasana. We're just gonna kind of do what we did before. Hands to the heart, sit down. Turn to the left, find your twist. Pause. Now you can always stay here, or I'm gonna say sit down a little deeper, shift your weight towards your toes, lift your heels, and sit down all the way. Taking your twist here. Almost a sense that the legs are squeezing together even though they're really not because they're not close enough. Now we're just gonna come back to rotated chair. So lift your hips a little, shift your weight into your heels. Inhale, center, other side. Hands to the heart, turn to the left, lower down. Find your twist, sit a little deeper. Shift your weight towards your toes, let your heels rise, and sit down for a couple of breaths. You guys, I'm hot, I'm sweating here, I don't know about you. One more. Now you're just gonna lift the hips a little, shift your weight to your heels. Inhale, half lift. Awkward chair, exhale, fold. Inhale, prepare the spine, exhale, back through your vinyasa. Get there any way you want. We'll meet in down dog. Go ahead and take a few breaths in your downward facing dog. And reset. And towel off if you need to. All right, the repeater only happens twice this time. Right leg up, inhale. Knee in, twist, shift, exhale. Good. Inhale. Again, knee in, shift, exhale. Bring the leg up, inhale, and then exhale, warrior 1. We just can rely on certain things here. Good. Sit a little deeper. See if you're learning and understanding through the direct experience of doing the posture over and over again. Notice I don't keep telling you where the hands and the feet go. Lift your back heel. Hands to the heart. Again, turn as far to the right as you can. This time, lean down, connect elbow to knee. Reverse side angle. Press the hands together, rotate. Hold for a few breaths. You can look down for reference. Step your left foot up. Rotated chair. Hold, hold, hold. You can look down again, weight shifts to your left leg, right leg steps back. There it is, reverse side angle, one more breath. And then simply release the hands down. Straighten your front leg forward, fold. Let's just give the right leg a break. I'm going to switch sides so you can see the next move. So legs stay fixed, torso moves, just like it has been through the rest of our twist so far. Hands are going to walk to the right. Legs are going to stay essentially doing what they were doing. So my back heel is still there. I'm pulling my left hip around a little bit, not a lot, because I don't want my back foot to turn. So just come around to your normal range of motion, stay. It's almost like you're walking your upper body past your right leg. Yeah? Good. Walk back towards your right foot, step back through your vinyasa. We can meet in down dog, or you can just go to down dog if you want, that's up to you. And we'll do the other side. Okay, 2 repeaters, left leg up, inhale. Knee and twist, exhale, bring it to your right elbow. Inhale, leg up. Second time, exhale, knee and twist and shift. Inhale, leg up. Knee in and exhale, step the left foot forward, ground the right heel down, feel your way up into warrior 1, hold. Yeah, take your back heel up, settle into your lunge. Bring your hands to your heart, turn as far as you can to the left, and then take your elbow to your thigh and find your rotated side angle. 2-3 breaths here. Legs stay fixed. Torso is what's rotating. You can look down if you like for balance. I like to. Step the right foot forward. Find your rotated chair. One more. And then look down to shift your weight into your left leg. Step your right leg back. Hold that. And then hands release to the ground. Good. Straighten your left leg forward, fold. Forehead to leg or belly to thigh or none of the above. Maybe hands on your blocks because you're feeling your way into that posture. Not deciding from outside of yourself where you should be. No teacher can tell you that. You're the only one that knows what your endpoint is. All right, we're gonna just walk the hands in the upper body around to the left. Go as much as you can without the legs shifting or moving. Stay and breathe. Excellent, turn yourself forward and make your way back through your vinyasa if you want to, or straight back to down dog if you like. I'll meet you there. It's a warm one today. Okay. Staying and breathing here. Okay. Big inhale, look forward, bend your knees, exhale, step or jump up to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Let's dive up on the inhale. Come all the way up to stand. On the exhale, hands to the heart. Pull that down. And then we're going to shift the weight into the right leg. Once again, let the left thigh come up. But this time, grab hold of the foot with the left hand and stretch the leg forward for standing hand to foot pose. Now, if the knee needs to be bent or you're using a strap, that's fine. We're going to switch hands. So right hand comes to the left foot and left arm comes behind, and you take the twist that you did before, but the leg is straight now, unless you need it to be bent. Then bend it, or use a strap. Take one more. Good. Let's turn and take ankle to knee into like a figure 4. Let that left hip open up. Stay for a couple of breaths. Good. Stand up. Place the foot down. We'll do the other side. So coming into standing hand to foot. Weight is in the left leg. Bend your right knee. Grab your foot. Stretch the leg out. You're adding all in, based on what you know about yourself, the changes, the modifications, the variations. Switch hands and see if you can bring the right arm back. Breathe. Turning just the belly past the right thigh. Good. As you turn forward, we'll try to come into a figure 4. Ankle to knee. Sit down. Couple breaths. And then stand up. Nicely done. Palms of the hands to the heart. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. We'll meet in down dog. On the exhale, move your way back. You can move through a vinyasa. You can just step to down dog, totally up to you. When you get to down dog, take a breath. One repeater now. Right leg up, inhale. Knee and twist, exhale, bring it to your left elbow. Good. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, step your foot to your right hand. Back heel down, feel your way up, warrior one. Big inhale. Nice. I think I'll switch sides. Because we'll bring the hands down to the ground. Start by straightening your front leg. So back heel is on the floor. Hips are squared and rotated forward. You can fold for a moment. And then you can bend your knee front a little bit if you want to. Put a block on the pinky toe side of the right foot. If you think you're going to need it, just have it nearby. I'm going to try to cross the left hand over to the pinky toe side today. And then keeping the legs fixed, right hand on your hip, can you pull your belly past your front thigh? Now you might be able to straighten the leg from here. You might need to keep it bent. You might keep your hand on your hip, or you might extend the arm up. So we're coming into revolve triangle. Keep drawing the belly past the front thigh. Stay and breathe. And then release the hand down. Nice. Front knee will bend, back heel will lift. Left hand reaches forward. Maybe put the hand on a block. Come forward and kick your back leg up and come to reverse half moon. Same exact twist, pretty much same pose. Obviously a little harder, one more. And then the hand will come down. Just gonna tuck your right knee behind your left leg, come and sit down. So we'll come into, I'll turn forward, or maybe I'll just turn around. Very indecisive, okay? We'll take a full sort of Ardha Matsyendrasana twist to the right. First though, take your right hand behind. Inhale, raise the left arm, make a full turn first. Then bend the elbow, find your outer right knee. And use the elbow on the knee to turn. Notice my back hand, it could come up if I wanted to. It's not really there to twist me, it's really there to just hold my place. Stay and breathe. You got it. Nicely done, you guys. You're gonna turn forward. Take the right leg behind you. Hands to the ground. Take your left leg up as you inhale. And then as you exhale, let's bring the knee in. Take the twist and shoot your left leg out to the other side. Let me do it this way because I have no room, and then you can see. Fallen triangle. You got it. Take your left hand to the ground, right hand to the ground, excuse me. Almost like you're in a plank pose. And then from here, either step through a vinyasa or step straight back to down dog. Up to you, how you want to travel back. All right, a little space challenged for this practice in this way. One repeater. Left leg rises as you inhale. Knee and twist, exhale, move the knee to your right elbow. Inhale, take it back. Knee in, exhale, step your left foot to your left hand, right heel down. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. You know it's a good practice when you make yourself sweat. All right, take the hands slowly to the ground. Straighten your front leg. This is regular Parsvottanasana, which means the back heel is on the mat like warrior 1. But if you feel like your legs are too far away, you can hop your back foot in a little. Or you can put blocks under your hands. Okay. Chest is going to lift, front knee micro bends. Try today bringing your right hand to the outside of the foot. Put it on a block if you need it. Left hand on your hip. Now I'm going to pull my chest as much as I can past my front thigh and then see if I can straighten my leg. Then if it's available, the top arm can come up, but doesn't have to. And we're going to hold here. You might choose to look up or not. Keep working your belly past your left thigh. Nice and long. Take one more breath. And then release it down. Good. Front knee bends, back heel lifts, right hand reaches forward. Use a block if you need it. Bring the back leg up and take your twist again. And step back into the frame. All these things we have to think about when we're taping. And hold reverse half moon. One more. And take the hand down. Tuck your right knee behind your left knee. Come and sit down. We'll get ready for Ardha Matsyendrasana, seated spinal twist. So just take the left hand behind. So here's your first normal range of motion. Right arm rises as you inhale. Now turn as much as you can. Bend the elbow and exhale, bring it to the outer thigh. Now use the elbow to turn you the rest of the way and breathe. A couple good ones. Nice. When you turn forward, you're going to take your left leg, swing it behind, sweep the right leg back as you inhale, and then we'll take that knee in that twist, but drop it into fallen triangle. This time the right leg is out to the side, so I'm on the right side, and you're holding. One more. Good. Left hand comes down, spin off your back heel. So you're just on the ball of the foot, and then decide how you want to move through to down dog. Exhale. And walk your feet to your hands and your hands to your feet. So walk towards the center of the mat. And this time, bring your feet together. So when I say together, big toes touch, but there's about an inch between your heels, so you don't want your ankles to rub against each other. From here, bend your knees, Utkatasana. Squeeze your legs together now. So we haven't done that yet, but we're really using the legs together to create like one big leg here, right? All right, sit deeper. Hands to the heart, twist as far to the left as you can, lean down. There's your rotated chin. Same as you did before, keep squeezing the legs together. Shift out of your heels to your toes and bring yourself down into your toe squat with a twist. And of course, you can stay here or you can work more of the arm over, plant your palms in to the left, lean in, and see if you can find Parsvabhakasana. Hold. And then come through. Let's take a forward fold. All right, ready to do the other side? Maybe I'll turn this way. Feet together. Bend your knees. Inhale, rise, Utkatasana. Hands to the heart, turn to the right as far as you can. Take the elbow to the thigh, press your palms together, rotate. Now weight shifts to the toes, the heels will lift, squeeze the legs together. The whole time, squeeze the legs together, especially if you're coming into Parsvabhakasana. Hands to the ground, squeeze the legs together as you lean into the left tricep. Squeeze to lift your feet. Hold. And then come back. Fold. All right, you guys, one more vinyasa back, or you can just step back to down dog at this point. Let me just see where I'm going here. Here we are. Okay. Nicely done. So, I'll meet you in down dog. So to finish up, we're going to duplicate sort of the fallen triangle shift. Right leg up, knee and twist, shift, leg comes out, back heel down. One breath in fallen triangle, wait. Now left hand comes down, back heel lifts, and now you're going to start to kind of inch your right leg over to the left and see if you can drop your right hip onto the ground. This is called Dying Warrior. If I can, I'll give you a slightly better view as best I can. Sorry, not perfect, but you know, we deal. So Dying Warrior have your right hip on the floor. Your back leg is as if it were in a lunge, and you're trying to rotate your belly to the ground. If you're feeling successful, you can bring your chest down, you can bring your arms out, turn your left cheek to the mat. That's really up to you in terms of how that outer hip feels and how comfortable the head is, all that kind of stuff. We'll take 2 more breaths here. I think you'll get a better view when we start to come out of it. But if you're on your belly, you want to just pull the hands in, push the chest up, walk your hands. You can drop your back knee to the floor. Now, you can totally step back to down dog from here. But if you want to have a little fun, push into the hands to lift your right hip. Walk your hands back a little, and then bend your knees and your elbows to connect that right leg to the left arm, and then see if you can come into Ekapada Kondinyasana. Hold. Yeah, and then you can just step back to down dog. Oh, that's not easy. I have to switch around to the other side because there is a wall here. Okay, so last side of that last kind of hard standing set, left leg up on your inhale. The knee comes in, you're going to exhale to fall in triangle for a breath. Lift the right arm up. Then take the right hand under the right shoulder and lift your back heel. Slowly begin to slide your left leg across to the right side and then come down onto your forearms or even onto your belly. Right, you can lay down. Okay, I know we can lay there all day, but you can either go to down dog or you're going to push into the hands, lift your left hip, walk your hands back. You have to do that. Bend your knee, bend your elbows, shift forward. See if you can come into Ekapada Kondinyasana for a few breaths. And then to down dog when you're ready. And then to child's pose when you're ready. Come down into child's pose for a few breaths. Stay there and rest. Couple breaths. Glorious child's pose. It's a really good time once you're here to notice what you feel. Stay connected to that idea of sensation as teacher. You got it. Let's lift the chest, open up the knees, reach the left arm forward, thread the right arm under, and perhaps stretch the left arm alongside your ear. Hold here. So you get this really nice opening on the left side, and then this shoulder opening on the right side. The belly is turning and churning. And the legs stay fixed. One more breath. And then the left hand comes back to slide the right arm out. Just do the other side. Right arm forward, left arm across. Reach through the right arm. And then slide the hand in and the left arm out. Draw the knees together and you can just sit to one side, doesn't matter which side. Let the legs now open wide. Just because we haven't done any of this yet, right? We've done a lot of neutrally rotated and rotating postures. So take your Upavishta Konasana and just sit up and tip forward and take your forward fold here. Allow the inner thighs to open. Feel a little more spacious. When even yoga philosophy talks about the process of learning
as moving from external to internal. So first we know something, we have knowledge of something based on its name and based on, what we observe and based on what we know. But as we sit with it and we absorb it and we understand it more, basically through meditation in terms of the sutras, but in our case, through practice or anything else, right? As we absorb it, the understanding becomes innate. We just step into Warrior One. We know Warrior One. We don't know it from here, we kind of know it from our gut. But, you've got to make that leap. You've got to take that time to immerse yourself in the sensations of what it is that you're doing, coupled with the information you're getting. So they're both important. Take one more breath. Okay, you can walk yourself back up. You can lean back, draw the legs together, and just come down onto your backs. You can go down slowly if you like. I always like to go down slowly just to get a little bit of core connection as I go down, although a lot of those arm balances require that very thing. When you get down onto your back, we're going to take a spinal twist. I'm going to suggest essentially the version of Dying Warrior on your back. So you can bring your legs into the air, hinge your left leg to the ground as you take your right leg over, and see if it'll come to the floor. If it doesn't make it to the floor, you can always prop it up with a block. Right arm out to the side. It's possible your right shoulder won't touch down or your right foot won't touch down, or both. Feel where your range of motion is. That doesn't mean you have to stay there, but you want to start there. You don't want to pass it and try to go right to the end point. That's how we get hurt. Find your breath in your belly. And of course, notice how you feel, not even in the postures, but also after the postures. One more breath. And then if you want to get fancy, you can swing both legs up at the same time. And we'll go to the other side. Right leg down, left leg. I'll have to slide over a little bit for this one. Left leg comes across. Good. Your left arm comes out to the side. You can substitute any spinal twist at this point for this one if you like. But maybe you're a little more open in your hips and you can do this one. So see how that feels. Take a few breaths. This one made me sweat today, not gonna lie. It's all that twisting. But that feels good too, right? All right, nice work, you guys. Bring the legs back through center. You might decide to do it just by shifting both legs up, and then release your legs down to the ground. I'll sit up at this point. Right, and you can find your way into Shavasana with your legs extended forward and your arms by your sides. Allowing this posture to be the mirror, the reflection of your practice. How do you feel? What do you feel? Can you listen to that? Can you learn from that? That's the only way that we make this practice our own, that we integrate it into ourselves. It doesn't just become an intellectual exercise, something we learn, but we don't know, right? We want to know, and knowing comes from feeling, not just information. We still have to discern, we still have to make choices on information, right? So as you settle here and you just invite your body to relax into the ground, flesh melts, tension melts, breath quiets, mind rests. Like you've dug yourself into a tiny little hole in your mat and you're just settling there. I love this practice for so many reasons. The physical, right, the energy of it, but the most important part of this practice to me is how it teaches me about me. how I can come to understand who I am, what I feel, what I know, through the medium of this practice, right? That's what it's designed to do. And that's what we get to use it for if we choose to. Nobody teaches us in life how to follow our gut. I don't even know if that can be taught. The thing we have to do is to listen, to pay attention, and then to validate everything we've learned about ourselves through our feelings. And that's how you learn. There's no other way. So, of course, because you're home in the privacy of your own home, you can stay here as long as you like. If you'd like to finish with me, you can just gently roll to your side, pause, and then come and sit up. And bring the palms of your hands together in front of your heart in Anjali Mudra. Grateful for the practice that points us back to ourselves. May the space between where you are and where you want to be inspire you. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.